How's it going, laser bruises up? I'll be Sixkilla. Welcome back to 7 Days Origins. We're most of the way through day 2. We've just got Argo in the party. I guess if we have a party, it's us, Argo, and Hilda now. With one crazy psycho out there murdering people for fun. Argo's managed to protect us though, and he is armed with a shotgun, which makes him pretty invaluable, really. I don't have anything to say about myself though, since I have no memory. Same goes for me. I'd like to know what the two of you have been up to these past few days. Well, we met on the first day, and like that we became best buddies. Hilda, don't. Aw, is Kyrell shy? You have an interesting relationship. May I ask you some potentially sensitive questions? Would you share with me what equipment you have, and what tasks you've been assigned? I knew he'd ask. As long as we're vague, it'll be fine. I can tell he's not somebody you want to mess with. You know, clearly. I need to be careful with my answers. I'll give him the same horse shit that we gave Hilda. For me, it's these letters. I'm supposed to tell someone how I really feel, but honestly, I have no idea how to do that. Wow. Hilda's got a big mouth. You're too honest for your own good, Hilda. Very interesting. And what about you, Kyrell? Maybe you should tell us about yourself first. I see. I will share with you as much information as I can. I believe you've already seen my shotgun. Now would be a good time for you to start threatening us with it? You're stressing that gun an awful lot. Please don't get the wrong idea. I do not mean to do any harm. My gun won't fire just because I want it to. You see, it only fires when someone... What? Come to think of it, he asked Hilda if he wanted to, she wanted him to shoot Barlam. Ah, if someone wants it to, like you saw earlier. I see, so if neither Kyrell nor I want you to, it won't fire. Wow, complicated. And as for my task, I cannot share that with you just yet. I do hope you understand. Well, since you have the gun, it's probably... I'm afraid that is as far as I can go. I hope you understand. He's not the same as Barlam, but he probably has to kill someone too. It's your turn now, Kyrell. I have to go to a certain place. I have to get myself to wherever the compass takes me. I see. So now that I know what Kyrell's task is, what equipment she's been given, I best not tell him I need people to die. No shit. I guess those masked zombies don't count as someone dying. The compass hasn't stopped spinning. Hey Kyrell, can we talk? What? I think I've been super lucky to have you and Argo on my side. Well, both of you seem to have your secrets, though. Yeah, I don't think there's time just yet. Relax, you can tell me in your own time. Obviously, Hilda trusts me. I just hope we can both make it out of this alive. Like she said. Yeah, I hope so. I'll protect Hilda no matter what. Runaway girl. Whenever he was drunk, he would beat me. And he would beat my mum when she tried to stop him. That night, he stabbed her with a bottle. Mum almost bled to death. The thought of her dying had me terrified. Then a moment later, I heard my mum screaming when I came to. In my hands, there was a smoking gun. Terrified, I ran away. I wandered the alleyways, hiding from the law. The next day, I saw my mum on the TV under the headline, "Murderer turns herself in." She took the blame for us, but he was a twat. I think we should get a free pass on that one. Actually, we should get a medal. Mum? Where am I? I killed that piece of trash with my own hands in my dream last night. I think it was also a flashback to real life. I could almost still feel the gun in my hand. I think it was maybe that's why thinking about my mum makes me... Back then, my mum protected me and I tried to save her. Yeah, I think I remember now. I had something to tell my mum. If I'm gonna do that... Calm down. I need to stay calm if I'm gonna go back. Kyrell, are you crying? Whoa. When did I... Still feels so real. Must have been pretty lifelike. What sort of dream was it? I think it was about my mum. I'm surprised you'd have dreams like that. It must have been a touching dream. My mum tried to shield me, but he came along and... I don't know if I'd call it that. Saving her? Maybe all I did was take out my anger on him. And force my mum into jail. Alright, please stop crying. I'll stop asking. Sorry. Oh, was I tearing up again? Alright. Enough about your dream. I had a dream too. I was just having fun hanging out with someone. Hanging out how? So I was staying up all night drinking with a friend. You probably noticed, but I tend to talk a lot. But that friend, she'd sit and listen while I point out what it was I was really trying to say. And I was like, what are you doing? And damn, she's good at the same time. And so, yeah, that happened. Well, it was actually a lot more fun than I made it sound. She must have been a good listener, that friend of yours. Yeah, exactly right. That's what I'm trying to say. I was happy someone was listening to everything I had to say. I think that's why I wasn't offended when she pointed out I wasn't making any sense. We should probably get ready to leave now. Barlam's gonna find us if we stay in one place for too long. Argo, did you have a dream too? Yes, it seems the rules here dictate everyone must dream. It was a frustrating and boring dream as always. What sort of dream was it? I'd like to know too. You too? Now come on, tell us. Why was it boring? Alright then, I'll tell you. I was training someone in my dream. We would train rigorously every day, or I would train that someone, in order to become quicker and more skilled at a certain something. Man, leaving a lot of blanks here, homie. I'm assuming you were the trainer. Yes, I was forcing them to train. Was it a hard time for you too, Argo? No, I remember it to have been a good time. I was surprised to find such enjoyment. Why was it a frustrating and boring dream then? Something terrible happened as a result of it, I think. Just trying to remember it makes my heart quake. I'm thinking something happened to your trainee. I have no memory of it, but I fear it was probably the case. I'm not as keen to remember that part of the story. Right, no point digging up painful memories. Yes, I agree, but even now, when I've lost all memory, it aches in the corner of my heart like I have a splinter stuck there. Seems all I've done is stir up Argo's emotions. You're afraid the pain's gonna grow if your memory comes back to you. Anyways, you might not have noticed because Barlam has been keeping us busy, but we're already on our 3rd day. Have the two of you thought about how you'll go about your tasks? I've done some thinking, but haven't gotten anywhere. I guess it's a good thing that you're thinking about it, at least. I still, have a lot of things to consider. Wait, am I the only one not thinking about it? Well, think about yours. We'll think about yours together, Hilda. So I guess Argo still isn't going to tell us what his task is. But I guess that's the same for me. Yeah, but he thinks you've told him. I mean, we've told him most of it. I get it that we have difficult tasks, but I'm sure it'll work out if we keep working together like we are now. I agree. Some tasks can't be done alone. I agree too. Though we might have different tasks, staying together will be helpful. Now that you mention it, I feel we need to talk about our equipment, which is the key to completing each of our tasks. Well... I didn't see that coming. Am I going to have to tell him about my compass? I'll go first. My shotgun only works when someone else wants it to. If you think it's dangerous, all you need to do is not want me to shoot. Yeah, me. I have to give someone a letter from the heart. But all I have in my bag... Oh, it's blank letters, that's right. Damn it, I guess there's no way out. Was this his plan all along? Honestly, I have no idea what's what. Do I absolutely have to? It's alright, Curator, just be honest. Hilda already knows. Someone who understands me. Then I guess... My compass only works when there's someone dead nearby. But Curator never actually tried to make someone die. But it's going to be uncomfortable for us to stay together, now that you know. All that matters is that you've been honest with me. But it's unfair. You need to tell us what your task is too, Argo. I refuse. Are you afraid of me? If that is the case, you can either drive me out or leave me. Hey, wait, we can't have that happen. We won't be able to stop Barlam then. I'm against it. Never. I'm impressed. You just flat out refused. Why didn't we do that? Well then, like you didn't give me a choice to say no. I guess that's that. I said no and you made me do it anyway. A compass that hungers for death. Honestly, I find it difficult to trust Curator. This might be alright now, since we have 4 days left, but as the end draws near, she might plot our deaths. I didn't have anything to say to that. It's all true. Seriously? Why do you have to be so cold, Argo? Yeah, Curator's task is horrible, but you can't just assume she wants to do it, you know. You brand someone a potential murderer like that, and they'll become an actual murderer out of spite. I'm just saying this is a possibility. Really now. Alright then, that means the person you need to kill could be me. That is not true. Why? You've got a gun? You haven't told us who you're after? Ugh. Wow, Hilda's completely overwhelming, Argo. I better not interrupt. Yeah man, we don't want to break her flow. I'm staying with Curator. Come on Argo, apologize. I hope I didn't give you the wrong idea. I only intended it as a precaution. I'm staying with Curator. No, I didn't imply that we should drive Curator out. I'm staying with Curator. Hilda, that look at her eyes. Oh, Hilda, you're the best. I understand, I completely understand. You don't need to repeat yourself. Although we do have our differences, I believe all three of us intend to band together. Which brings me to my proposal. Proposal? Something that makes sure we all help each other out, I bet. Yes, I propose that we attack Barlam. Instead of worrying about our individual problems, I'd like to see us fight Barlam, who is an enemy to us all, and build some trust among us. I'm not going to say no to that. And I don't think Hilda's really going to care. But what's in it for Argo? Maybe he's the one he has to kill. And plus, when he dies, our compass will work. I'm on board. I want to be close and help each other as a team. That's right. I would like us to become a closely knit team. Is that what you want, Argo? My apologies. That was quite an awkward moment. I could tell from his awkward reaction there's something else he wants. Obviously. Anyways, I'm on the same team now as Argo and Hilda. They do have their quirks, but at the end of the day, they're my team. Hilda's my team. Argo's a tag-along, but he has a gun. Once again, it's great to have you two on board. I feel the same way. I hope we can become a great team. The patron's praise. The boss was happy to see me. I was only supposed to take one of them out, but I'd killed 10 of them and made it back to tell the story. Honestly, the only reason they put a kid like me on such a big job is because they didn't care whether I made it out alive or not. It was supposed to be a terrorist attack, the kind that strikes fear in the enemy, whether or not you blow yourself up afterward. But he didn't raise me to be expendable like that though. And our enemies, which we were just supposed to scare, were wiped out. I heard the boss was really pleased with them for that. It was a good day. Cool. Good for you, I guess. So we're a serial killer. So I was a killer. Huh. I guess that really does make me exactly like Barlam. But here in the world of the dead... Everyone's already been killed. I don't want to kill anyone. Don't overthink it. For now, you need to stay focused on fighting Baalam. You're not looking too great. Right, my dream was just so real. Come to think of it, turns out I know how to use a gun. Argo, could I use your gun for a second? This has to have something to do with your dream. Here you go. Now that I'm holding the gun, it doesn't feel too awkward. Your gun, it's gone? I don't believe it. It came back to me. Whoa, Kyra, was it some sort of magic trick? The gun disappeared from your hands and went back to Argo's waist. What do you make of it, Argo? I think it's a rule they have here. Oh, the gear. A rule? I expect Hilda holding my gun will have the same result. Hilda? Well, he's right, the gun just vanished from my hands. I guess Hilda and I won't be able to fight instead of Argo then. I appreciate the sentiment, Kyrell, but I would think using the gun is a role reserved for me. If you don't mind, Hilda, please stop taking it. Sorry, it's just so cool how it keeps disappearing. I just wanted to try a few things out. Disappear. I'm a fucking magician. Look, I think I can hold it for something like 2 or 3 seconds. Plus, it doesn't disappear while it's in the air if you throw it. But when I catch it out of the air, 2, 3 seconds later, ta-da! Maybe you should stop fooling around with someone else's stuff. Sorry, it's just so cool. Please, my gun is no toy. Anyways, Kyrell, that must have been some dream. For you to ask to try my gun out first thing in the morning. My dream told me I was a professional killer when I was alive. Should I tell them about it? No! That's only gonna make them distrust us. I had a gun in my hand, but I got myself killed because I didn't know how to use it properly. It was only a few seconds, but your posture was absolutely perfect. Are you lying? Or are you mistaken? Oops, guess I made a mistake. Shotgun is a relatively close-range weapon. Kyrell has experience shooting a gun in the city, or on the streets, is that correct? I shouldn't have asked to hold the fucking thing. He's spot on. What? You're actually a killer? Strange, I didn't get the villain vibe from you. I'm sure there's a story behind it all. Plus, even if Kyrell was a contract killer before, she's a comrade now. People who work in dangerous circumstances understand the importance of comrades. Isn't that right, Kyrell? Right, plus we have a common enemy now. Right, we need to stop Baalam first. Given the circumstances, I'd say Kyrell's past works in our favour. Until we take Baalam out, that is. I wonder what happens when Baalam's out of the picture. Well, then we're a problem. I think that's all the time we have for chit-chat. Look over there. It's the undead. There's quite a few of them this time too. I'll be able to shoot my gun properly this time, unlike before. We should make short work of them. 20 minutes is not short work. How many shells can you fire in 20 minutes? This is an outcome I didn't expect. The more of them we bring down, the more of them appear. They're coming at us almost like they wanted to die. He's undead. They're even more like zombies than before. Some of them seem to be coming straight from my muzzle. I felt uneasy killing them for some reason. I think they actually want to die. Instead of being stuck here forever. I guess it goes without saying, but I don't want to end up like that. It looks like we're surrounded. What do we do? You think we might get eaten? I think we should both pick up some rocks or a stick, Hilda. Now let's start fighting. I'd like that too. I won't be able to provide cover for us all. Since you've no gun, how about those sticks over there? I guess it's better than nothing. Yes, it is. Let's bash some fools. Kill me! They're coming again! I'll clear a path for us toward that door. What? The undead. They're letting us through? Wait, no. Someone's coming this way from the other side. It's Satan himself. Whoa. That's quite an entrance. He's parting the undead like the sea. Anyways, I don't think I've seen him before. The undead is steering clear of him. Fortunately, he is unarmed. We'll be able to take him out if it comes to that. Come on, let's go. Who the hell is he? That guy in the hood. He's definitely not an undead. He's coming straight for us. Please be careful. Wait, I don't think he wants to attack us. Yes, this is awesome. I knew there'd be someone else here besides me. My name's Filio. See, I told you. Put that gun down. I see. I'm Hilda. This is Argo, and this is Kyrell. It's a pleasure to meet you. I can't tell you how pleased I am to be able to help the three of you. Wait, why were the undead scared of you? You're talking like one of those evangelists. That's why they're afraid of him, because he's like holy or whatever. What use is religion here? Yeah, I guess anybody making it out of here isn't going to be religious anymore. Kyrell, I've noticed that undead aren't coming anywhere near him. Exactly. I guess that's bothering Argo too. I need to ask him about that first. Because he's religious? So Philo, or Filio, how come the undead aren't attacking you? What? The undead attack? We were being attacked by the undead until you showed up. Ha! You gotta be kidding me. I mean, look at them. They're just minding their own business. What? I guess that means Filio's never met anyone here. No one except the undead. Yeah, it means he's never come across anyone who's been attacked. Maybe we can get over our suspicions for now. Right now we need Filio's help. Yeah man, having him in the party's gonna be awesome. It stops the zombies. I see, we should revisit this matter once we're out of harm's way. Filio, can you take us someplace quiet? I guess the undead make you uncomfortable. I understand. I'll take you to that church over there for now. Weird, the undead all just moved aside. It's a very useful ability. I have no idea who he is and what he's after though. We don't have much time. I believe our best option in situations like this is to minimize the something. Argo knows Filio is useful, but he's still suspicious. And Hilda. Anyways, I should continue talking to Filio. The degree of uncertainty. Still, have a lot of people working with you has been a good thing. What is it you're talking about? Can you tell us your task, Filio? Come to think of it, Charon told me each one of us has their own task. I feel like I'm the center of attention all of a sudden. I'm guessing you're all pretty curious to find out what my task is. I have to help other people finish their tasks. And I have this Requiem necklace. I can hear messages from other people who've succeeded in or failed at their tests. If I tell you what my task is, are you going to help me? Yes, I'd be glad to. Hilda, a moment. Do you think Filio is telling the truth? Oh, yeah. He's sharp as a tack, that Argo. We haven't even told each other about our tasks yet. Filio almost found out just now, without even making a proper effort. You think Filio's telling the truth about his task? He might be able to try to make us lower our guard. I don't know how to react to this. I seriously want to help you. Do I trust Filio? Or should I be careful of him? I know Argo's suspicious, but he won't be making any decisions by himself. I guess it's up to me whether or not Filio's coming with us. I need to think this through before I speak. I say we let him come, but we don't need to tell him. Filio, I for one cannot believe what you said about your task. Are you really expecting us to believe that your task is only to help us, without gaining anything for yourself? Are you some sort of savior? It's not just because of my task, I personally want to help you. So you would have us trust your humanity, and not your task? Not a chance. Aren't you being a bit too suspicious, Argo? He could just be a genuinely nice guy. Do you really think anyone's so nice as to devote themselves to others without gaining anything in return? Yes, of course. If there are villains like Barlam, then there's a chance there are nice people like Filio too. Yeah, exactly. It's like how you have buffs and nerfs in video games. If you have villains like Barlam, you have to have good guys like Filio. The world is nothing like a game, but it's inherently unfair. Anyways, so I take it the two of you believe what Filio is saying. The next thing I'd like to know is, why are the undead avoiding you? Do you have any idea as to why? I'm sorry, but I really have no clue. I tried to ask them, but they won't even come near me. When he was alive, he had some job the undead fear, yeah. He's obviously a priest, right? You said the undead are people who failed at resurrection, right? So what? Are you trying to say he's an undertaker? Do you remember anything from your dreams? I did dream about talking with someone at a church, and I think I saw a number of people die. I guess that would make some sense. Alright then, Filio. What have you been doing these past 4 days? I was just wandering around, not knowing what to do. There wasn't anyone I could help. That's possible, since there are less than 10 people here in the city, not counting the undead. Yes, that's actually more probable than what happened to us, encountering so many people in the space of a day or two. This might be what they call fate. Filio, I have to be honest with you, I don't trust you, and don't believe what you told us about your task. Plus, I can't tell what it is you're thinking. Is there something else you might be able to tell me that I'd believe? I've been telling you the truth all along, but I don't know what it is you'd like me to say. Look, Filio, we've been in constant danger for the past few days. We cannot afford not to be careful. It's nothing personal against you. All we want is to ensure our safety, and make sure nothing gets in the way of completing our tasks. I honestly just want to help. I understand. Kyrell and Hilda. What to do with Filio? I need to think carefully before I make up my mind. Kyrell and Hilda, I'd like to hear your opinions now. Yeah, bring him with us. I mean, he's going to be useful for now, and if he becomes a problem, Argo can shoot his ass. I think he should stay too. He's just a nice guy. You're being too nitpicky, Argo. Is that so? If the two of you feel that way about him, I won't say another word, alright. I accept Filio as one of us. His ability to drive the undead away should prove useful to us. Thank you, I'm glad to be of help. But Filio, you said your task is to help others. If someone else's task is to kill, would you be willing to help with such a task? I've already given you my answer. I'm willing to help anyone with their task. Which means you might end up helping Barlam as well. Yes, I agree. I intend to keep my eye on him, Kyrell. Argo's still suspicious of him. I guess Argo doesn't believe anyone's nice to others for no reason. He pretty much said that exact thing, yeah. But that would mean he's looking for something in return for his fighting and protecting me and Hild. Yeah, obviously. But as long as it works in our benefit, it doesn't matter. Not to us. Regretful days. I was sitting there, crouched down in the corner of my room when I heard someone chatting. I guess she's coming again. She's a good friend, but she's just too loud and hard to listen to. I have no idea how we ended up becoming friends, but at least when I'm with her, these bad thoughts don't come with me. When she leaves though, they all come back. I used to have this stupid sense of mission and justice. I'd blow the brains out of people I thought didn't deserve to live, but at the end of the day, I was just a cheesy little kid. And who could do their dirty work for one who could do their dirty work for them? And I was already in too deep. Too deep to just wash my hands and leave. Geez, we're already at day 5 out of 7. We're nearly at the first ending. Well, I mean, we already had an ending, I guess, when we got murdered by Barlam. But, you know, a more proper one where we get to the end. I mean, we're surviving so far. Today's dream was painful and scary. So even if I make it through the test and get resurrected, I might end up regretting it. That's the last thing I need. You must have had a bad dream. I'm sure you were shown something you need to know, though. It's possible I'm a pretty horrible person. Well, even if that was true in real life, your death could be something very unfortunate for someone. Maybe you should think of it as being for their sake. Exactly. There was this friend of mine who came to see me. Maybe Mum was waiting for me too. Thanks, Filio. Alright. I made up my mind. I'm going back. Come to think of it, we're on day 5 already. I didn't have much time left. I hope you're ready for this, Hilda. Huh? Me? Why? Something gonna happen today? You look pretty nervous. I think our conversation has made you desperately want to be resurrected. I know how we can satisfy that desperation. What is it? Tell me. Please tell me what your task is, Curator. Whatever it is, I'll do whatever I can right away. If I tell him the truth, I'm practically asking him to die. Well, Ophelia, you're not thinking of killing yourself, are you? Hilda. Oops, sorry. I just couldn't help it. Well, I guess Ophelia knows what my task is now. No way he's gonna help me now, since he knows it involves him dying. Alright then, kill me. What? Really? I knew there was something special about him. But I honestly didn't expect this. Just like Hilda said, I need someone to die in order to make progress on my task. My next target's Barlam. It's not you, Filio. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut in line. But please tell me anytime you need me later. That's fucked up, Filio. Knock it off. Does he actually mean it? I think he does. What's going on here? Where's this conversation going? It's scaring me. I don't need all this drama so early in the morning. Yeah, man. We need coffee first before drama. I see our dreams have put us on edge. Anyway, we've agreed our first target is Barlam. I trust we still agree on that. All this talk about killing so early in the morning. Was that Barlam? That was a pistol, it must have been. It wasn't from nearby, was it? It seems Barlam is engaged in battle somewhere far away. This might be the opportunity we've been waiting for. I must leave at once. But okay, I guess he's gone. He's really quick. You wouldn't expect that from looking at him, though. It appears it's important. Shouldn't we follow him? And with that, we need to wrap this one up here. I imagine we'll hit the ending by the end of the next episode. I don't know whether we'll go through again. We probably will, because we've only played it for an hour. You know, get our money's worth. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.